What's up, movie freaks? Welcome to Hero Lair. My name's Dan. These are my meathead buddies, Sean and Mario. We're going to check out the trailer for the new Mutants.
Let's check this out.
I'm going to ask you a series of questions. I want you to respond truthfully.
This is horrific.
Have you ever hurt someone? Yes.
Oh, a little Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
Have you ever experienced anything you'd consider abnormal? Yes. Last question. Do you know what mutants are? Did you know baby rattlesnakes are more dangerous than adult ones? They haven't learned how to control how much venom they secrete. All of you are dangerous. That's why you're here.
Classic jump
That
scare.
is just the thing that said same thing.
She's in the hospital. That's a haunted house.
Is that magic?
You've been through a lot. Get some rest.
You got some at the end here? No, doesn't look like it.
Yeah, it's
Interesting.
primed for a jump scare at the end.
Yeah, you think there'd be something else. Well, one, something that hit me as soon as I started hearing the Pink Floyd there is that even though it could become like a played out trailer thing to take a classic song and then do a remix of it, we heard it's kind of like the latest trend in trailers. But I can't think of anyone that didn't fit.
Yeah.
This one fit. And other ones that we've heard, they've always fit. Like I think didn't they do? I think Thor had what was it? Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
You know, and that one fit because it was about
And then
Valkyries
and what was it? Suicide Squad had Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, that had some
which
Queen,
is like about the
they've all kind of fit.
killing
This one,
somebody.
this one definitely fit as well. One thing you got to say about Fox and their X-Men Marvel properties is that they've fully embraced different genres and they've gone hardcore with it, right? They went over the top R-rated comedy with Deadpool, very successful, extremely serious, dystopian, hard R, violent Logan.
With Logan.
Here they're going, anyway, we heard this news before, but they're going straight up horror.
Yeah, it's absolutely like you can't not go more horror than that. Like it's cliche horror in many.
There was a lot of cliche in there.
Very cliche horror.
It was almost like young adult horror.
Yeah, and it was just like through like the stretchy face in the background, all the jump scares, like, and even the jump scares that did happen, like even here they were just like on a beat. They were like 3, 2, 1, jump scare. Like it was just very.
Oh, this is the problem with doing horror. I'm very happy that Fox is like trying new things and taking chances. But the thing is, doing a horror movie with mutants, it's like I think the reason, this is just my opinion, the reason why horror movies work is they take place in our reality. And there's something like paranormal about it that you can't explain. But because everything is, all the scares are basically it's mutants.
Yeah,
so
they've got powers.
They're mutants, so they have powers, and so
he's just projecting it into your mind.
Yeah, exactly. So then it's like it's less scary to me than
less impactful.
Something. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, less impactful.
In the sure. Now this is it's rated R, so maybe I believe it's rated R.
Is it?
But
I don't know. Maybe
that's
it's
what
not
I
yet
heard.
rated.
But if it
no idea.
is rated R, if I was Todd McFarlane, I'd take a close look at it because, you know,
Right.
he's trying to do Spawn and it's supposed to be like, you know, Spawn is supposed to be like in the shadows and you know.
Yeah, but Spawn's from like hell.
Exactly, and
so
which explains it.
Exactly. There's the reason behind it. Like mutants themselves weren't like mutants. Like it's almost kind of counteractive in a lot of ways. Like weren't mutants supposed to be metaphors in the Marvel universe for like people who were like marginalized, downtrodden. So now you're making them scary. Yep. You know what I mean? Like, isn't that like the absolute opposite of what they were intended for? You know, like that's I don't know. I don't see that as being, you know, okay, they've got powers, so now they're automatically going to use the powers for bad, which is like that you've already kind of come to terms with that in the regular X-Men films or elsewhere in universes. You know, you obviously got people who are going to abuse their powers and people who are going to use their powers for good, and it's the kind of yin yang between them that makes for the contrast. But this just seems like, you know, like you said, like they're all using it for like bad purposes or scare purposes.
Well, this is the thing that makes sense because they, you know, when they were explaining like, you know, the baby snakes and they can't control their powers. I think the scariest part of the X-Men sometimes were the mutants that couldn't really control their powers, like Phoenix and all these other, like
Professor
Proteus,
X,
right? I think it's Proteus, Professor X's son that like
not Legion, but
the other one.
And in X2 they kind of ripped on it.
But I just
it's kind of missing something.
Yeah, it's missing.
I think we're all feeling the same.
And
thing.
it's like it doesn't make sense because if these people are so powerful and they can't control their powers, why this makeshift Arkham Asylum?
Kind
of, you know what I mean? Because you put them in a facility unless it's like they can't.
Which is in and of itself a superhero movie cliche.
Yeah,
because we've seen a lot of these facilities.
Exactly, and they just did that in Legion, like literally just did that in Legion. So it's like, what
new are you going to bring?
Yeah, what are you gonna,
aside from jump scares?
Which is just kind of like you said, and they're just very cliche jump scares.
Because even like the blonde girl, she looks like Magic. And Magic is Colossus's sister, and that's kind of her mutant power. That like you know she can control like demons from hell and summon them and whatnot. So it's like that would explain everything. Yeah, and especially if you knew what characters there are, if you IMDb it, it's like, oh, let me see their powers. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, like I know Macy Williams, who plays Arya on Game of Thrones, she's Wolfsbane.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So that kind of that fits as well, right? I don't know, maybe it's just the fact that it's a teaser and they didn't go too deep into it. I'm definitely looking forward to another fuller trailer.
Yeah,
I'm also kind of at a disadvantage where I don't know what. I haven't read a ton of New Mutant stories.
Yeah.
So obviously, when I get excited for certain other properties, like you know when we hear Justice League Dark, I get it. Yeah. That'll be a cool atmosphere. Yeah. When they did the first Constantine, I get that. Or you know, have they been talking about Sandman or something like that, where it's just this weird, trippy kind of atmosphere. Or if you know Guillermo del Toro ever actually does like a Swamp Thing or something like that. All that kind of fits. I'm just kind of at a disadvantage because I don't know enough of the storylines and enough about some of the characters. I'll be like, okay, this villain in this storyline would be great as in a traditional horror box.
I just like when I
don't know. I'm hoping for the best.
Because as I remember the New Mutants, like the New Mutants are the ones that basically started the Civil War. Remember in the comic books where it's
they were the ones on the reality show?
Yeah. I believe that was the New Mutants.
Wasn't it like the Renegades or something like that? I'll have to look that up.
I'm sure we'll be correct.
I'm sure.
I know it was
someone will get that for
actually, no.
When you're filming this live, it's hard to
we're doing
pull everything. You know? We were born in the 80s, man. We have to remember a lot of shit.
70s. Shit.
Yeah. But yeah, I think kind of we're all in agreement. It's like, okay, let's see what you got next, right? Because you know, but hey,
look,
trying something new, you got to applaud them because you can't do. I really don't want to tread out another PG-13
what was the one
bland costume X-Men movie.
What was the one that they just did, like the other TV series with like where the father's like finding them and and they've got like the mutants are out.
The Gifted?
The Gifted, like that's like it's heroes all over again. You know what I mean? It's like find the cheerleader, save the world, right? And it's like
it's kind of weird because that show was it's almost like art, like intellectual property and art is re-imitating
in art over and over again. At least this is a completely new genre, which like you say, we can applaud them for. And true, I just don't know enough about it to.
Yeah. But maybe it's not for us, right? Maybe it is for that young adult crowd.
Yeah.
And they'll get introduced to the X-Men world, and then they'll want to build up because they'll learn magic is the sister of Colossus. Well, let me watch this other thing, right?
So is this
and you need multiple points of entry to this stuff because we all love it. We know you guys love comics and stuff. It's not always going to be the same entry point, the same media.
It's like The Walking Dead. Like The Walking Dead's like a comic book, but different than any other comic book you'll ever see too. So this could definitely be that. And it's like, and if this is their answer to like Justice League Dark or something of that nature, where you're starting to put otherworldly
and demons and things like
and demons of that, like again, if that's your entry point, that's great. Like that, you're into the universe now. Yeah. So
cool. All right, show us more. Well, I'm sure if there's a full trailer, we'll break that one down too. Let us know if you're excited for the New Mutants, if you like what you saw, if you agree or disagree with anything we said. Just be polite, we don't like being called idiots.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I'm an idiot most of the time, but
exactly.
It triggers me all the time.
It's 10 o'clock at night. We all work.
Feel free to educate us.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes we don't know, but listen, we're not out here trying to like this is 100% right.
Yeah,
don't question me. I don't know, man.
It's too jokey.
Yeah, Josh is the only one that's. Please correct Josh.
Yes.
Go back
as often as you want and
send your emails to Josh.
All right, guys, check out some other videos we got on the channel. We got a ton of stuff there. We've been doing this for a couple of years now. Don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to get to 20,000. Also, follow us on Twitter at the Hero Lair. Hang out with you again really, really soon. See you.